Hey.
I don't even forget what episode this is. We're not even gonna fucking introduce
55?
55? Is that what
55, I think.
55?
Hey.
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 I got nothing for 55. What do you got for 55?
Oh, I'm drunk.
Okay. Yo. Last episode we were talking about Street Fighter and fucking Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we gotta talk about Street Fighter, John Claude Van Damme.
Yo, salute to John Claude Van Damme for being a cokehead.
And now, like, I as soon as you sent that thing, I looked at it. I was like, he does look fucking coked out. Like, probably look at us on the camera, and that's how he looked.
Yeah, when we're fucked up, we're like Jean Claude Van Damme.
Right?
Salute to Jean Claude.
But I ain't doing no splits or nothing like that. Like, fucking, yeah, he can do that shit. I ain't going that far, but I ain't doing no splits.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever hear about the making of Apocalypse Now?
No.
Is that a movie you like?
I don't know if I know that movie.
All right, well, peep that in your own time.
Learn me.
No, it's just a classic movie. Francis Coppola, I believe, directed it.
Okay.
But classic war movie. They shot it in Vietnam, like near the end of the Vietnam War, I believe. And like they had so much issues making this movie, like helicopters got shot down by like the Vietnam military and shit. Like the movie took like 2.5 years longer to produce than like expected, and they like wore through their whole Hollywood budget and all this shit. Like, and fucking Marlon Brando, when he came to do his part, like I guess he was just coked up for like a week. And just like held people actually captive in this forest, and like he legit was like playing his role. Like is like, yo, it's fucked up. Like they made a documentary on the making of the movie, but like it was already one of my favorite movies. And then when I seen that, I'm like, this makes so much sense why this movie's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, and like I think as far as the video games go, Mortal Kombat is better than the Street Fighter, but the Street Fighter movie might have been better than the Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah. You know what? The only thing I really remember from the Mortal Kombat movie is
whackness.
Like Gordo getting pushed off a mountain.
Yeah, whackness.
Some shit like that.
It wasn't no fucking John Claude Van Damme, like fucking.
And no disrespect, but someone like, you know how Scott Freeze is playing at Bell City Battles?
Yeah.
Someone made a comment and they're like, Maloney versus Gordo, and I'm just like, really? That's like offensive to me. Like, no disrespect to Gordo, but it's like,
I hear that.
It's like, that's the level you want to put me at? I seen the first respectable comment today when Andrew Whiting tagged me and Scott and said, you two should battle, and tagged me and Scott. Because to be honest, if I was going to take a battle, that's the only battle I'm taking.
I'd be interested to see that.
I've been most of Brantford would.
Yeah.
That's the only battle I'm taking. I'm not battling Gordo. Like, no disrespect to Gordo, but I'm sorry, man. You know what I mean?
But like that's the only battle that I got. Like, if you accepted another battle, I'd be like, yeah, what are you doing, bro?
Exactly.
But you and Scott, yo, I think that'd be fire.
I do too.
Yeah. But yo, we're getting back to how awesome fucking John Claude Van Damme is. Like
Jean-Claude Van.
Like, yo, in Bloodsport.
Do you know what's funny? When I was a kid, for some reason, I thought his name.
Do you think he was drugged out on Bloodsport?
He's probably drugged out and all that shit.
Yeah.
The movie where he's like the superhero who saves the girl that's like at the port of Boston or New York or some shit. I can't remember what the movie's called, but
look at his face when he gets the shit in his eye in Bloodsport. Picture that in your mind. That is somebody that's fucked right up.
Yo.
No?
I ain't surprised if he is.
That scene right there, when you look at look at him. Yo, I'm telling you. When he gets that shit in his eye and he's like
that's when you know.
Yeah, yo, for real. For real.
Yo, man.
But what other great movies has he done?
I don't know. There was this one movie he was in like the early 90s. It's like, I don't know. He's like, this girl's trying to find out who like murdered her sister or mom or something. And he's like helping her find the killers. He's like some person who works at a port like trying to get back home,
Okay.
and he like helps her find the murderers. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. I seen it when I was in Cuba, and I'm like, I've never
But
seen this.
as soon as I
And we
seen
watched
like
it,
he was
and it
cooked out,
cool.
he was cooked out on a Street Fighter, and now that I'm thinking about like that scene in fucking
Like it makes
Bloodsport,
so much sense now.
that scene in Bloodsport, like he has to be. But
Shout out to Jean Claude.
yeah,
Word up.
yo, if I were gonna take a battle, the only battle I would take would be John Claude Van Damme.
Yo, I want to battle Jean Claude Van Damme. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
no, I'm battling him for sure.
But not physically. I feel like Joe Rogan can do that.
You think so?
I don't know. I feel like he could kick like a fucking brick wall in half.
Okay, yeah. I think if we're gonna go on like fight battle, like a rap battle.
Yeah, yo, I'll smoke Van Damme.
Who would win? Who would win in a rap battle? Joe Rogan or fucking John Claude Van Damme?
Wow.
I think Joe Rogan would smoke him in a rap battle.
What if Nick Cannon snuck in?
No. I'm saying between these two, I got my money on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I think I got my money on Joe Rogan too. I'm not gonna lie.
In a rap battle, I think fucking.
Yeah, I think Rogan would probably smoke Van Damme.
Okay.
Depends how coked up Van Damme is. Isn't that article hilarious though?
Oh yeah.
The reason why we're talking about this, I don't
Yeah.
even think we addressed it, but
Okay, so
the director of Street
Yeah.
Fighter said that Van Damme was so high on coke that like he never showed up on time and all the shit. And he was just high on coke the whole movie, and I was like, I bet Eddie will find this funny.
oh yeah, for sure. As soon as I seen it, and I seen I don't even think I read the whole thing. I just seen the picture.
Do you know what's funny?
I seen the picture of like the link, and I was like, I looked at him. I was like, he is fucked up. Like,
Do you know what's funny? A lot of times when something piques my interest, I send it to both group chats. I'll send it to the No
Yeah.
Condom
yeah,
and the Toronto Talks,
yeah,
and almost it's like a 95% ratio that we usually end up covering it on one of the two shows.
yeah.
And it's very rare we cover the same topic on both shows. It's like either one person will be like, yeah, I like that, or like you will ignore it, or vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that.
Okay, so shout out to fucking
Shout out
Jean-Claude
to
Van Damme.
Jean-Claude.
And if we talked about like who would play you in a movie. Originally I said back in an older episode, I said Ron Jeremy, but Jean-Claude would play me in a movie. For real.
I think Johnny Depp would have to play me.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
'Cause
Jean-Claude.
he's good at playing some fucked up roles.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think he could dig into my brain and like figure it out a little bit.
Yo, that'd be an epic movie. We should have a No Condom podcast movie with those two as tires.
Yo.
That'd be epic. Okay, so
Make some noise for Jean-Claude.
yo, all you condom users, you fucked up, eh?
Hey.
Fucking recall on fucking Durex condoms. Like, who the fuck uses those?
Well, first off, yeah, who uses Durex? But second off, how mad are you if you like go buy like a $10, $15 pack of condoms, fuck a chick, and then she still ends up pregnant?
Yo, fuck that.
You mad?
Yeah.
You big mad.
Big man. Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? Like, and it's like, yo.
It's like Busta said in 2002, it ain't safe no more.
Right? Like, I don't even know if I would stay hard if a condom went on me now. As soon as the condom goes on, I don't even know if I would stay hard.
Condoms are whack.
Pause.
That's the one thing I hate about condoms, that like prolongs everything. Thing is, my pull-out game is super strong.
Yeah?
That's why I rock no condom. The only thing I gotta worry about is if a chick got something she ain't telling me about. Is she R. Kelly and me?
Yo, what I do is I
That's a good thing about being in a relationship.
guess this is somewhat of a pull out strong game, but I pull out a little bit early, just so I can make sure I get it in the mouth and just nut in the mouth, in the back of the throat.
So you're like Humboldt strong, but like
I'm like, you know what?
Pull nut strong.
I'm like, it's coming in the next couple of like minutes. So like, I'm not even gonna like risk being close to the edge. I'm just gonna pull out now and just fucking nut in your mouth.
See, I'm bad for that. I wait till like almost the last minute, like till I can't resist letting it out anymore, and then I just like slide myself out of there and go.
And like when
sometimes it hits the ass cheeks.
A girl says like,
sometimes it hits the
come on
bed
my
cheeks.
titties, come on my titties, come on my face. Like, no, I want to come in the back of your throat. Like that's the goal in life.
Do you know what though? If we're fucking, I'd rather like come on our tits or something. If I'm just getting head, then it's like, yeah. No, back of the throat's fire.
The back of the
but like
throat,
if I'm like fucking you, like
either back of the throat or deep in the anus.
Yo, ass nuts are dope.
Yeah.
Astronauts.
Yeah.
Shouts to astronauts.
Yeah, that'd be the dopest shit she ever had.
I can't feel my face when Yo. You bugging. Just hearing you laugh is making me laugh.
That'd be the dopest shit she ever had. Holy fuck. My nut. My shit's dope.
Yo, what if you nut in a chick's ass and then she shits out your baby? Like, immediately.
I guess I fucking gotta raise it.
I pump so much cum in your stomach before I pull out. A year and a half potty trained baby falls out.
You little fucking shithead.
Fucking dork.
You little fucking shithead, eh? Fucking. Yeah. There's some people that I know are guaranteed they're born out the anus. They're fucking pieces of shit.
Yo, being born out the ass is crazy.
I know some shitheads that are fucking.
Do you think that's how the Virgin Mary was a virgin? Do you think she just got anal penetration?
No, she was no virgin.
You think she was knocked up for real?
Oh, for real, yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. I was there.
Jesus, you my son. Yo, we bugging right now.
I pulled a fucking crying bukkake on her right there when she was
I don't know. The people gotta tell us, but should we be doing shows when we're this drunk?
Fuck it.
Is this a good thing?
This is a good thing.
Is it?
So yeah, we're going through our topics pretty quick though. But, yeah, telepathic rape.
Okay, that's just crazy.
So for those that don't know,
let me hit something up quick before we get into that, because one thing I thought was crazy was a little earlier this year, someone made a post about CPR, and this girl, like obviously some feminist type chick or something, is like, CPR is like a form of rape. She's like, if I'm choking, do not put your lips on me or something. And then someone did a reply, and that became the meme. You know those ones where someone like says something and then the reply, and then that's the meme. And the person's reply was like, okay, die then, bitch.
Right?
And that was the meme. And I was like, yeah,
facts.
pretty much.
Facts.
Like,
so we were talking about okay. So the article or thing or meme you sent me was if you're thinking about a girl that you know when you're jerking off, that is telepathic rape.
is it though?
And it said in the bottom of the thing it lowers her energy. And when I woke up this morning, I really didn't have much energy for the first like 20 minutes. And I was like, okay. And like I build my energy up. And I'm thinking that first 20 minutes when I woke up, somebody was thinking about me when I fucking... Some girl was fucking clicking her mouse thinking about me at that time when I woke up. Because I didn't have much energy, and I was like, yo, I don't get that much energy right now. And then it was like, all of a sudden it was like, boom, I got the energy. So like, so I know, girl, leave the comment and let me know who it was that was thinking about me when you're clicking your mouse. Because I had low energy this morning, so somebody was telepathically raping me this morning.
I don't know. That's just crazy. Do you know what it reminds me of?
Facts.
Do you know what it reminds me of, which I do find funny?
What?
Is when those girls who post like provocative pictures all year. Like at one point of the year, like you post that meme where it's like, if you spent any time jerking off to my photo this year, you owe me a Christmas present. And it's like, yo, like there's girls out here with Snapchat premiums. There's girls out here, uploading shit straight to Pornhub, and you're relying off of dudes masturbating to your Facebook profile picture to get you a Christmas present. Like that's kind of crazy.
That's
to me.
That's crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
But
the thing is, I understand the humor in the meme, but to me, that's kind of crazy.
Okay.
Like you gotta relax.
Out of all the girls I have on Facebook, throughout the last year that we just passed, 2018, of all the girls, I probably say I jerked like, well, you know what? I'll say this though. When I'm watching a porno, if a girl somewhat looks like a girl I know,
Oh shit!
I'm thinking about that girl while I'm watching that porno.
You ever fuck a chick and think of a different chick while you're fucking her?
Of course. I mean, doesn't everybody?
Well, that was my next question is, how often do you think when chicks fuck a dude, they're sitting there like picture Ryan Gosling? It's like they go home with dude from the bar and he's got like 2 inches of hard dick like the Asian dude from How High.
Like every
and
girl,
they're like, well, I'm just going to imagine it's Ryan.
Like, yeah, like every girl that I sleep with, they all have their eyes closed. They ain't thinking about me.
That was creepy.
Eh?
You on some R. Kelly shit.
No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not. Like, I'm fucking them. They're like, they agree with the action, but like, they're drunk and they're like, you know what? Fuck, I'll take this dick, but I'll think of somebody else. You know?
Excuse me.
I mean, I've done it. I've thought about other people. And sometimes when the pussy's really good, you think about a girl that's not fucking that attractive. Because, like, you don't want nut fast. You're like, yo, I can't be thinking about this girl that I'm fucking right now. Like,
yo,
this girl's way too hot for me to be
the things
fucking.
I've thought about. Do you know what's crazy? Is when you're not in the mood for sex.
Yeah.
But your girl pressing you for sex.
Yeah.
So you're doing everything in your mind that you can to just be in the mood, even if you're not in the mood. Because girls just expect dudes to always be in the mood.
I mean,
they're like, you have a dick, you're down to fuck. But it's like, sometimes it's like, no, I actually have a long to-do list of things I wanted to do tonight, and my brain is focused until you flaunted your vagina in front of me. So it's funny because in situations like that, you're thinking about all the fucking nasty shit in the world to like, all right, let's get it. But it's funny because the situations where, man, thank God I have a girlfriend because I ain't been in that situation in a minute. But I do remember having to like,
yeah, when the pussy's really good, like I'll think of my to-do list and be like, yo, tomorrow I gotta fucking do this. Like,
when the pussy's good?
No, like, so I don't nut fast.
You crazy. Oh, yeah, but the things I've thought about to not nut fast when the pussy's good,
yeah.
Like, I'll be sitting there thinking about, like, He-Man and Masters of the Universe. Like, I never even seen an episode of that shit. I just played with the toys when I was a kid. That's hand-me-downs. And I'd be like, what if He-Man killed Skeletor? And, like, you're just thinking about anything you can that is the most unsexual thing. But that's actually what I was trying to get at. It's funny how, like, the balance is, like, when you're not in the mood and you're forced to fuck, you're like, all right. And you're thinking about like the most nasty shit you get. You're like, what is my darkest, grossest fantasies? Like you think about like, all right, yeah. And then when it's vice versa, and you don't want to nut fast. If you fuck it, you're like, damn, Michelangelo was a mean motherfucker on Ninja Turtles. He was snagging mad pizzas.
Yo, but like,
Go turtle, go!
yeah, and getting back to a point I was just saying, like, you ever watch like you be going through like the list of like different pornos that pop up and shit like that, and you look at the girls and you're like, yeah, like you're going through and you're like flipping through different pages because you've already seen a bunch of them, and you see a girl that looks like a girl that you know.
Not so much.
I have. I'm like
I've never seen a girl that I personally know.
well, no, like not like personally no, but like there's
kind of looks like her.
Yeah, it kind of looks like her.
I mean, a lot of girls kind of look the same. That's the funny thing. It's like people would be like, when you're white and you're like, oh, all Asian people look the same, and like something like that, like you're racist. But like a lot of white girls look the same. You know what I mean? Like, like a lot of people of the same race that do the same things that other people do of that same race look the same.
Facts.
Like blonde white girls that, you know, try to pull off the whatever look it is, you know, or the girls who try to look like, you know, Kylie Jenner, or like, you know, like a lot of people do look the same. Yeah, you can distinguish a difference, but I mean, like, you know, it goes for white people. It goes, people who just follow norms, you know what I mean? That's why I do weird shit like wear fucking Rock 108 sunglasses and purple bandanas and purple toques with a light blue shirt sometimes when we doing this shit. I don't care. I look different at least.
Right. Yo, are you trying to stun on me? Like, I've worn this shirt before on the podcast. And like, like this guy's like, yo, what shirts have I worn on the podcast?
Yo, this is crazy. We're going to air me out, so yo.
No, like, you're really airing me out because, like, fucking in this. Because, like, this guy
No, but it's facts. Before we film the podcast, especially today, I don't think I've ever asked you before. I think usually I kind of go by my own guidance. But today, like, we're in a rush, and I'm like, yo, have I rocked this on the podcast before? And you and my girl are both like, I think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm trying to rock something different every time I'm in front of this camera. Luckily, I do 2 podcasts, so I feel like I can let the outfits kind of, if I rock it there, I can still rock it here. You know what I mean?
But like, I'm pretty sure I've worn this shirt.
You've rocked that a couple times.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's Breaking Wreckords Radio.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool.
I
ain't mad.
It's a big brand.
Breaking Wreckords Radio. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad.
Do you think Breaking Wreckords Radio is the biggest interview station of all time?
Nope. Not even in Canada, but the goal is to be the biggest in Canada.
Top 5?
Well, about 2.5 years ago, I said in 5 years, I will be the DJ Vlad of Canada. So I still have about 2.5 years to get there. So
you're going to start asking incriminating questions?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like in the fact of like, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean?
No pun intended.
No pun
intended. But I mean, like, Lord Jamar started his podcast of doing interviews with Vlad. Eminem responded to Lord Jamar off of DJ Vlad. Nas directly responded to people talking about his beat taste from DJ Vlad interviews.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, that's what I aspire to be. Not necessarily to tear down my favorite artists. I just mean, like, you know, to be that platform where, like, you know, like, no disrespect, but we got like Montreality and we got We Love Hip Hop. And We Love Hip Hop, they're dope. But it's kind of more like, in my opinion, like the street view of things, right? Like, I'm a quirky, weird white kid from the suburbs who loves hip hop and knows a lot of shit about it. You know what I mean? So I get different shit out of artists and people like that. Like they get dope shit. Like, I was there when they were interviewing Onyx, which, for the record, my interview with Onyx was trash. But we can talk about that later. No disrespect to them. But I was there when they were doing their interview with them, and like they got like the like Fredro came up with the name for Dr. Dre's 2001 album. I'm like, yo, that's cool.
Wasn't it? He said 2001 because Suge
did the 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, I guess Fredro came up with the name and said it's Sticky when Sticky was on the phone. Sticky said it to Dre, and Dre used it.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? But like, it's just like, you different scenarios, different settings you put people in, they say different things, and that's the way it is. But my approach is different from theirs.
Yo,
Aside from that, there's Montreality, and to be honest, no disrespect to Montreality, they're dope, but a lot of their interviews is them asking the same questions to people like, where'd you go to school? What kind of candy did you like? It's like very like personal questions. Like I like to be like the hip hop Nardwar kind of, without pulling out props.
As friends, I know your big interview that you want to get is DJ Premier.
Yeah.
I want to ask a favor. I got a question that I want you to ask DJ Premier. Say to him.
I don't know if you should say it's on there because this could be the make or break.
No, it's gonna be classic.
All right, what's the question?
Do you wear condoms?
Fuck out of here, man.
You gotta figure out if DJ Premier is one of us.
The thing is, I've interviewed so many people close to Premier. That's why that was one of my goals this year. Because since I started the radio show,
so you already
that's
know?
like the one dude I want to interview because he's like my hero.
Yeah.
And
mine too.
I've interviewed so many people close to him that I'm like, yo.
You don't feel
Even this year.
You don't feel he wears condoms?
No, I'm just saying if I interview the same amount of people this year that are close to him as I did last year, like one of them dudes got to have his info.
Yeah.
As long as I conduct a good interview, be like, yo, like you should do an interview with this guy. He wants to do an interview.
So like,
all I want to do is just interview DJ Premier. So I bet I'll get the best DJ Premier interview of all time.
But are you gonna ask that question?
No, man, I don't even want to ask that.
Because you already know?
No, I don't give a shit.
He's one of us, for sure.
Man, that's cool if he is. I don't care. I got so much other shit I would ask Primo. Like, this is the thing. Like, if you look at any artist I know who's worked with Primo when I interview them, generally one of the clips that come out is so-and-so talks about their relationship with DJ Premier.
Yeah.
That's like my, like, low-key way of, like, getting Primo to catch the attention. You know what I mean? Who's these people that keep asking people about their relationship with me? You know what I mean? Like when I interviewed Royce, he said that the boom beat was originally for Nori and Capone. It was supposed to be the Invincible beat. And he begged Primo for that beat. So he gave it to him, and then he made Invincible for CNN.
Who says Nori and Capone? Capone and Noriega.
Man, come on. Either way, you know what I'm saying. But
do I
don't know. Salute to DJ Premier. I gotta piss so bad. We got like 2 minutes left in this bitch, and I got pee so fucking bad.
Do we have 2 minutes?
Shout out to DJ Premier. We actually ran through all our questions. We got through all our topics.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's why I'm just like
coasting.
I'm coasting.
Well, I'm taking a piss. You can coast for the last minute, my man.
Okay. So this is episode 55 of the No Condom podcast. And from now on, every interview that Molly does on the Breaking Wreckords radio, he's going to ask, do you wear condoms? Because why would you wear condoms? Like, what the fuck? Done know. Oh, baby, I like it raw. We out.